So, very good evening. Can you please confirm whether my audio and video is clear? So, I'm still suffering from cold, so you have to bear with me. Okay, so today we'll be looking at part 4 of calculation tricks, which we were left out in the past 3 classes. So, that we'll be covering here. So, in the next slide, I'll show you what we'll be covering today. It might be around 1 hour, maybe exactly, I don't know, but it might go up to 1 hour, maybe 8:30. Okay, so are you ready? Please confirm in the comments that, yeah, clear. Okay. So you've already confirmed. Okay, thanks for the confirmation that my video and audio is clear. I'll wait for maybe on 30 seconds to 1 minute for others to join. Yeah, good evening, Komal, Prasad, Abhi. So today we'll be looking at calculation tricks part 4. So what will be covered? So today's agenda is to cover 3-digit multiplication. The trick on 3-digit multiplication will be covered. Then multiplication of numbers with base 1000 means nothing but which are very close to 1000. So we will take two numbers which are very close to 1000 and we will look at that how to reduce the time of calculation when two numbers are very close to 1000, like 998 multiplied by 999, or else 995 multiplied by 997, likewise. Okay, and then we'll be covering cubes, but for the numbers between 1 and 100. So we'll calculate the cube value with a very lesser amount of time. So we will see what is the trick behind the calculation of cube values between 1 and 100. There are 4 types of tricks for that particular topic. So we will cover all the tricks for calculating cubes of various types of numbers. Okay. Then we'll be looking at division where the numbers are actually containing decimals. Maybe both the numbers might have decimals or only one number might have decimal. So there are two patterns actually. We'll be covering those. So division based on decimals. Okay. And then the last one is multiplication. This is in general we'll be applying it most of the times, but I just want to remember you. Yes, you can proceed for multiplications this way when there is a chance. Okay. So multiplication of numbers which are close to round digits like 50, 40, 100, 1000, etc. But here we'll be using subtraction or addition as well in addition to multiplication to reduce the amount of time that we consume to calculate a single problem. These are the 5 techniques that we'll be covering in this particular video. Okay. Definitely after learning this particular content, today's content, then not just by learning, you have to put it into practice. You have to practice it regularly. If you do that at least for a month or so, then your calculation speed obviously increases. Okay, so already we have 3 videos on this particular topic, that is calculation tricks, part 1, part 2, part 3. There we have covered many techniques like 2-digit multiplication, how to calculate square values of different numbers, and then we have seen additions, multiplication close to 100, likewise. So we have seen several techniques in the past videos as well. So now so I just want to see whether you have practiced it or not. So can you please mention in the comments did you watch the previous videos and have you practiced the techniques that I have explained to you in the past videos? So I'm expecting a reply. Please mention in the comments whether you have practiced the concepts that I have taught you in the previous videos of part 1, part 2, part 3 of calculation tricks. If you have practiced, only one person replied that yes, he has practiced. Yaru Abhi Chandana ಅವರು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾರಂತೆ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಅದರ್ಸ್? ಉಳಿದವ್ರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ಡ್. ಓಕೆ. So as most of you have practiced, now let's have a look at it. So, but today I have told you there are 5 points in the today's agenda. Today's class will be discussing some 4 or 5 techniques. So, but before moving to that, let us just go through what we have practiced. Sorry, what we have learnt in the earlier classes, or part 1, part 2, part 3 of calculation tricks. So now, are you ready for some challenge? So I'm asking you, are you ready? Are you ready for the challenge on the topics that you have practiced? Already you know the way to practice, so the same way will be followed here. The same thing will be followed here. Okay, so if you are ready, I will show you the questions and you will be having exactly only 1 minute. You will be having 1 minute. I will count 60 seconds and I will say you to stop. So once you stop, then you have to post in the comments how many questions did you solve actually in the given time frame of 1 minute. Okay, 1 minute time ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಮಗೆ, ನಾನು ಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ 60 seconds ಅನ್ನ. ಅದು ಮುಗಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ದ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಬಿ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಆನೆಸ್ಟ್. ಓಕೆ, honestly mention the number of questions that were solved by you in the span of 1 minute. Okay na? So as all of you are ready, now these are the 12 questions we are practicing. I have given 2 digit, but I have included most of the concepts, but only multiplication. The target is 12 questions and that too in 1 minute. Now the time starts now. Okay, your time starts now. You'll be having exactly 60 seconds. So please proceed. Go and calculate. When I say stop, please stop and post the number of questions that you have solved in the comments. Okay. So the time starts now. Already half a minute is over. 30 seconds are over. Okay. Keep it in mind and try to solve as fast as possible. Yes, the time is over. So the given 1 minute is already done. So can you please now post in the comments how many questions were you able to solve in 1 minute? And I request you to be honest to the core. Okay. ನೀವು ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಿದೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಮಾತ್ರ ಕಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಅದು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆದ್ರೂ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಫ್ರಮ್ ಡೇ 1 ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬೀನ್ ಟೆಲಿಂಗ್ ಯು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಯು ಅಂಡ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಎಸ್ಟರ್ಡೇ. ನಿನ್ನೆಗಿಂತ ನೀವು ಬೆಟರ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಷ್ಟೇ. If you are better than yesterday, then you are improving, and definitely at some point in time in the future you will definitely get a job. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ he was able to solve 6 questions out of 12 in 1 minute, so which is not a bad number at all. Okay, so but the thing is you have to improve it to 7, 8, and you should try to reach 12 within a span of 5 to 10 days. Okay, and later on you can improve. This is not the ultimate number, okay? You can do 20 questions as well. So try to reach 12 at first and then slowly improve one by one, maybe 13, 14 likewise. So within 1 minute, you can solve at least 20 to 25 questions if you concentrate. So Abhi was able to solve 7, Komal 7, Chandana 4. Okay, so these are not at all bad numbers, but the thing is you have to practice it on a regular basis. ಆಯ್ತಾ ಸೊ ಯಾರು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ obviously a speed ಅನ್ನೋದು ಆಟೋಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಆಯ್ತಾ but it cannot be achieved in only one day. It is not at all possible. You have to be very much regular. At least try to practice these fast calculation tricks for at least 15 minutes, or if it is possible for 30 minutes on daily basis. If it is not at all possible, at least 5 to 10 minutes on daily basis is also good enough. Okay, but the thing is you need to be regular every day. Whenever you find some free time, dedicate some 10 to 15 minutes and randomly you write something which you want to practice, whether it is 2-digit multiplication, square, 3-digit, etc. So take one technique per day, practice it for 15 minutes by writing a repeated number of questions. 1 minute stopwatch, 12 questions or 5 questions, depending on the difficulty level, you try to fix the target, but keep 1 minute as the criteria. ಆಯ್ತಾ ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತು suppose if you are able to solve 5 questions today, make it 6 tomorrow, or at least after 2 days make it 6, then after 2 another days you make it 7. So try to improve day after day. That's it. That's the only thing. Okay. So as I already taught you, I am not going to discuss anything. Now we are going to discuss today's agenda. As I already said, the first technique that I am going to teach you today is 3-digit multiplication. It will be on the lines of 3-digit only, sorry, 2-digit only. As you already know 2-digit multiplication, this is not a big headache for you, but it takes slightly more time. That's it. Okay. Where you can solve some 2-digit multiplication in 5 seconds. This may take around 10 seconds. That's the only thing. Okay. So here in 1 minute, you should be able to solve at least some 10 questions. 10 questions is slightly difficult at initial stages, but you can achieve it. But let's go with 8 at least, okay? So 8 to 60 seconds andre 7 to 8 seconds approximately per one question, which is reasonable at the initial stages of the calculation. So now let us see 3-digit multiplication. Means you will have two numbers with 3 digits each. Okay. Now we are going to see how to reduce the amount of time taken while performing the 3-digit multiplication calculation. Okay, now let's go with the smaller numbers at initial stages. So 124 to be multiplied by 135. So this is the question. As you already know, while solving 2-digit multiplication, I have shown you 3 steps. Initially, it appears to be lengthy, but if you practice, the time comes down. You already know that. So, don't feel that the procedure is lengthy, because you already know in case of 2-digit multiplication, initially it appears like that, but once you practice, it doesn't matter. Okay. But in 3-digit multiplication, instead of 3 steps as in 2-digit, but here we'll go with 5 steps each. Okay. One problem will have 5 steps, slightly longer than the previous technique. So now I'm going to do step 1. So this is step 1. Okay. 124 is there to be multiplied by 135. You already know. In step 1, we will just multiply unit digits. Alva? 4 5s are 20. So 0 into the answer, 2 is kept at carried forward. Then in step number 2, what we have to do? So whatever you have done in case of 2-digit, the same thing will be repeated here. You have to cross multiply for the digits that are in units and tens positions. Cross multiply. 4 3s are 12, okay, and 2 5s are 10. So you have two values which are to be added. 4 3s are 12, 2 5s are 10. So 10 plus 12, how much? 22. Already you are having 2 in carried forward. So 22 plus 2 becomes 24. So I'll take 4 into the answer. Once again, 2 is kept at carry forward. Okay. In the third step, what we have to do, this is the most crucial step, because here 3 numbers are involved, so that's why you might commit a mistake here while performing fast calculation. So but don't get confused. First digit in the first number to be multiplied by last digit in the second number, nothing but cross multiplication, but diagonally. Okay. Similarly, a last digit in first number will get multiplied by first digit in second number. both the second digits in both the numbers will get multiplied by each other. Here we are multiplying 3 times, so you have to add all the 3 values. This is the most crucial point. You are multiplying 3 times and you have to add 3 values without using pen and paper. So mental maths ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, and brain calculation. So you just use your brain to calculate. You should not write every single value on paper then add one by one. No, it's not possible. But let us see. So when you do that, last digit multiplied by first digit, 4 ones are 4. Remember that, okay? Then first digit multiplied by last digit, 1 fives are 5. Already 4 is there, so 4 plus 5, 9. And finally, second digit multiplied by second digit, 2 threes are 6. Already we are having 9 after adding two values, 4 plus 5, 9. 9 plus 6, 15. And here 2 is there. So 15 plus 2 becomes what? 17. Still we are having 1 in carried forward. And now we have to go with step number 4. So what we will do in step number 4, it's a simple. Third step ನಿಮಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ critical ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಉಳಿದಿದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ same. Now we have to consider only first two digits of each of the numbers and cross multiply and then add. 1 threes are 3, 2 ones are 2. So 3 plus 2, 5. Already you are having 1 in carried forward. So 5 plus 1 becomes what? 6, right? And one last step, fifth step. 1, 2, 4 and 1, 3, 5. You ignore these values and just multiply the first digit or the digit in thousands place. 1 ones are 1. Nothing is left out and carried forward, so you straight away take that into the answer. 1 ones are 1. So the answer is 16,740. Initially itself I told you that the process might appear difficult or lengthy. But as I am explaining you step by step, this appears to be lengthy, but this is not the case. ನಿಮಗೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, 2 digit multiplication ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಹೀಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಲೆಂತಿ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಯು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಇನ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಆಫ್ 2 to 5 seconds ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಹಿಯರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ you can get the answer within a matter of 5 to 10 seconds on achieving speed, but that requires a lot of practice. Okay, so don't worry that I am explaining more steps or we are taking longer enough of time. So don't worry regarding that. Okay, now we are going to take second example, but before that I want to know whether you have understood what I have taught. So have you understood the technique of 3-digit multiplication? Please mention in the comments. I'll explain three more examples to make you, two more examples to make you slightly clear. If you have any doubts, that will be rectified. But before I start the second example, I want to know from you, do you have any doubts or have you understood? Okay, still I am going to explain two more examples, and now I will increase the order of the numbers. Slightly higher order numbers will be considered. So I am going to multiply 345 with 478. Directly I am taking step 1. So you already know that you have to multiply these two numbers. 5 8s are 40, 0 into the answer, 4 is kept in carried forward. In step number 2, you have to consider right side two digits and then cross multiply with each other. So so 4 5s are 20, 5 7s are 35. So you should not write that 35, 35 and 20 and then add 5 1 5 plus 0 5 3 plus 2 5. No, you should not do all these things. You have to calculate everything in your mind. 4 5s are 20. Remember that value. 7 5s are 35. So 35 plus 20, 55. That's it. 55 plus 4, 59. Now 5 is kept in carried forward. Got it? So now we are moving to step number 3. As I already said, this is the most crucial step. You should be very careful while solving this particular step. 5 to be multiplied with 4, okay, and 3 to be multiplied with 5, and then two numbers in the middle has to be multiplied with each other. So one value plus second value plus third value. You have to add all the three values. So now when you multiply this first and last digits, 3 5s are 15. Remember that value 15. Next, 4 5s are 20. 20 plus 15, 35. 4 7s are 28. 35 plus 28. If you find it difficult, make 28 30, round figure. So 35 plus 30, 65 minus 2. Have you understood what I am trying to say? 3 5s are 15, 4 5s are 20. You already know it is 35. But when you multiply this value, 4 7s are 28, you might get confused. Well, as you practice, it becomes easy, no problem at all. 3 2s are 5, 5 10s are 15, 5 plus 8, 13. So 63. But if you are not able to get this, then what you have to do is 35 ನಿಮಗೆ already ನೆನಪಿದೆ. 28 is very close to which round figure? 30. So you can add it easily. 35 plus 30, 65. But I have to add how much here? 28. But I have added 30 for my convenience. So what is the difference here? You have to subtract 2, no? So subtract that 2 from 65. 65 minus 2, 63. Thus you can make it very easy. Okay, na? So if you find it difficult to add 28 to 35, you can go this way by adding 30 and then subtracting 2. So finally you will get the answer as 63. But already 5 is kept in carried forward, so it becomes 68. So now 6 becomes 6 as 18 carried forward. Finally, step number 4. This is simple. No? You have to consider left side 2 digits of both the numbers and cross multiply and add. 3 sevens are 21, 4 fours are 16. 21 plus 16, 27, 37. So 37 and plus 6, 43. So 3 into the answer, 4 is in carried forward. And one last step, you have to just consider the left hand digits, that is thousands place in both the numbers and multiply them. So 3 fours are 12, 4 is in carried forward, 12 plus 4, 16. So the final answer is 1,63,890. So hope you understood now. At least if you have any confusion with respect to the process in the previous problem, now I think it would have been rectified. Alva? So we have solved another example to make it more clear for you. 478 or 478. ನಿಮಗೆ ಅದು 5 ತರ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತು. ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 5 ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ನ ನಾನು, ಬಟ್ 8 ಆಗಿ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ನಿ. ಸೊ ನೋ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಅಟ್ ಆಲ್. 5 5 25 ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ನ. ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 8 ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ 5 ಬರ್ಕೊಂತ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಮೈಟ್ ಬಿ ಸಮ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಐ ಮೀನ್ 478 ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ 5 ತಗೊಂತ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ವೇರ್ ಐ ಗಾಟ್ ಸ್ಲೈಟ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ಡ್. But at least you understood the process, I think. So we will look at example number 3. So example number 3 will go for much higher order numbers. Let me consider 835 and 962. Okay. So as you already know the process, now I'm going to do it fast. Okay, na? I'm not going to, okay, I'll explain you once again all the steps and then I'll show you how to do it fast. So in step number 1, we will multiply only these two numbers, no? 5 2s are 10, 0 into the answer, 1 carried forward. This is step 1 of third example. Now I'm going to step 2, 835 multiplied by 962, multiply and then add. 3 2s are 6, 5 6 are 30, 30 plus 6, 36 plus 1, 37. So now 3 is in carried forward. Third step, as I already told you many number of times, this is the most crucial step where you might commit a mistake. So first multiply these diagonally opposite numbers. 9 5s are 45, then these two, 8 2s are 16, 45 plus 6, 51, 61, and 6 3s are 18, 61 plus 20, 81, minus 2. So 79 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? 79 plus 3 again, 82. So 8 is kept in carried forward. And finally step 4, I have to consider only 2 digits from left of the numbers. And then cross multiply and add. 8 6s are 48, 9 3s are 27. 27 ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಷ್ಟ ಅನಿಸ್ತಿದೆ, 48 27 ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ 27 30 ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. So 48 plus 30, 78 minus 3, 75 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 75 plus 8, 83. 3 here. Again 8 is kept in carried forward. So one last time, 835, 962. So simply you have to multiply these two. 9 8s are 72 plus 8, 80 ಆಗ್ತದೆ. So the answer becomes 8,03,270. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ನಾವು ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಲೆಂತಿ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಡೂ ಇಟ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ವಿತೌಟ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಲ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ 1, step 2, arrow marks, etc., you can achieve the answer within a matter of 5 seconds. But that requires a lot of practice. Initially you might take 20 seconds, 25 seconds for each question. Don't worry. First reduce it to 10 seconds, then reduce it to 8 seconds, 5 seconds, likewise. Okay. But you can do around 12 questions for this also. but we will keep 10 as the targeted number in 1 minute. Okay, now, and we will try and try within a matter of 1 week or 10 days. If you practice it regularly, you can solve 10 questions of 3-digit values in a span of 1 minute. ನೀವು ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಆನೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಥಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆನಾ? ನೌ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಲುಕ್ ಎಟ್ ದಿ ಅನದರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ 430, ನನಗೆ ಯಾಕೋ 5 ಬರಲತ್ತದ. 437 ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈಡ್ ಬೈ 248. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡೋದು ಹೇಗೆ? 7 8 56, 3 8 24 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 28, 52 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 5 57, ಮತ್ತೆ 5 ಇದೆ. 4 8 32 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 14 36, 46 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 12 48, 58, 58 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 5 63, 6 ಇದೆ. 4 4 16 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 6 22 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 6 28, 4 2 8 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 2 10. That's it. 1,08,376. Can you confirm whether I am right or wrong? Fast ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ತವೆ. But that should not be your scenario. Speed with increase. Speed with accuracy is our target. Fast agi ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. At the same time, you should not commit mistakes while making it fast. Initially mistakes ಆದ್ರೂ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, but you have to rectify and you should be very careful in the exam. You should not commit such silly mistakes inside the examination hall. ನೀವು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟು ತಪ್ಪಾದ್ರೂ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಬಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಹಾಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ರೈಟ್. ಅದು ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. But before that, can you please confirm whether this answer is right, or have I committed any mistake while adding or multiplying, etc.? Four 37, 248. 8 7s are 56, 5 ಇದೆ. 3 8s are 24 plus 28, 52, 57. Again 5 carried forward. 4 8s are 32, 2 7s are 14. 36, 46 plus 12, 48, 58 plus 5, 63. 4 4s are 16 plus 6 22 plus 6 28. 2 is there. 8 plus 2 10. So 1,08,376. So it is right only. Okay, so it's right actually, but you should be fast enough. That's the target. Okay, now I am going to solve the second example. You try to compete with me. Okay, so the example is 563 multiplied by 754. Okay, 3 4s are 12, 6 4s are 24 plus 15 29, 39 plus 1 40. 4 is there. 5 4s are 20, 21 41 plus 30 71 plus 4 75. 5 5s are 25 plus 7 6 are 42, 47 67, 74. 5 7s are 35 plus 7 42. So it is 4,24,502. So can you solve it and confirm whether my answer is right or wrong? 4,24,502 ಅನ್ನೋದು ಸರಿ ಇದೆನಾ ಅಥವಾ ನಾನೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಾ ನೀವು ಕನ್ಫರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನಾನು ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ 5 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಕಮ್ಮಿನೇ ಇರಬಹುದು, ಆರ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್ 5 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ಸ್. ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋತೀನಿ. ನೀವು ಇದು ಹೇಳೋದು ಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲ, ಆಯ್ತಾ? ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಎಲ್ಲ, ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಅದು ಹೇಳೋದು ಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲ. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಫೀಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ನೀವು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಹಾಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಸೈಲೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಯು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಇಟ್. ನಾನ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಮೋನೋಟೋನಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಅನ್ಸ್ಬಾರ್ದು, ಬೋರ್ ಆಗ್ಬಾರ್ದು ಅನ್ನೋ ಉದ್ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಬಟ್ ವೈಲ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟಿಂಗ್, ಯು ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಟರ್ ಎ ವರ್ಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಯುವರ್ ಮೌತ್. ನಿಮ್ ಬಾಯಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಮಾತು ಕೂಡ ಬರಬಾರ್ದು. ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಪೇಪರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಅಂಡ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ರೈಟ್ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್. 34 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 42 ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, 6 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, ನೋ, ಯು ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಡೂ ದಿಸ್. ಅದು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾವು ಹಳೇದೆಲ್ಲ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ ಯಾಕೆ? ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಡಿಷನ್ಸ್, multiplications of 2-digit, etc. So while if you are writing 7 5s are 35 and 4 8s are 32 and then you are adding like this is not the way you should do. The purpose illa adike. Whatever you have learnt in the past, you have to apply it. So you use your mind rather than pen and paper. ರಫ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಪೆನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು, ಮೈಂಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆವಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕಲಿ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಇನಿಷಿಯಲಿ ಯು ಮೈಟ್ ಗೋ ರಾಂಗ್, ಬಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಯು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮೋರ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್, ಯುವರ್ ಅಕ್ಯುರಸಿ automatically increases along with the speed. Okay, yes. So can others interact? ಒಬ್ಬರೇ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. So can you confirm whether you are comfortable with what I have taught, and are you able to catch me and follow me? ನಿಮಗೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆನಾ ಅಥವಾ ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅನಿಸ್ತಿದೆನಾ? ಕಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ಫರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ. ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ನಡೀತದೆ. ಫಾರ್ ದ ಟೈಮ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅನ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ. But I want the confirmation in the comments whether you are able to follow me. ಒಬ್ಬರೇ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ರಿಪೀಟೆಡ್ ಆಗಿ. ವಾಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಅದರ್ಸ್? ಪ್ರಸಾದ್, ಅಭಿ ಅವರಷ್ಟೇ ಎಸ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಫಾಲೋ ಅಥವಾ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಉಳಿದವರಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ವಾ ಅಥವಾ ಏನಾದರೂ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇದೆನಾ? ಆರ್ ಯು ಫೈಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್? ಇನಿಷಿಯಲಿ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟಿ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಮನ್, but the only thing is practice. If you practice, obviously it will be very very easy. Okay, fine. As you said, you understood what I have taught. Now the time is yours. Okay, you have to just answer me. I'll write 5 questions. I'll give you 30 seconds, exactly 30 seconds. Let's see how many questions will you able to solve. So first question is 342 multiplied by 156. Second question is 198 multiplied by 431. Third question is 845 multiplied by 763. Then fourth question is 926 multiplied by 354. One last question, 698 multiplied by 427. So these are the 5 questions. You have only 30 seconds, and be honest in posting the number of questions that you are able to solve in 30 seconds. Okay, so the time you'll get is 30 seconds and it starts now. Okay, be fast. You will have exactly 30 seconds. I am counting now. From now I will be counting 30 seconds. Okay, this is 6. Okay, confuse agbedi matte. Yes, 30 seconds is already over. Can you please post in the comments how many questions were you able to solve in the matter of 30 seconds out of the given 5 questions? Please be honest and post the number of questions that you really solved in the comment section. ಚಂದನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಹೇಳಿ ಅಂದರೆ ನನಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಇನ್ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಇಟ್. ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ನಾನು ಅದನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. Prasad says he was able to solve 2 questions, which is not bad. Even 1 question is very good ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾ ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ ಟೈಮ್ ತುಂಬಾ ತಗೊಳುತ್ತೆ, 30 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ಸ್ 40 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು 5 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಅಥವಾ 7-8 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ಸ್ಗೆ ತರೋದೇ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಆಂಬಿಷನ್, ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಆಂಬಿಷನ್. ಇದು ಯಾವಾಗ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದು 10 to 15 minutes ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದ್ರೆ obviously after a month then you'll be very very comfortable and you can solve actually 10 questions also, 10 in just 1 minute. 30 seconds ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆರಾಮ್ಸೆ 5 ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ 2. Komal also says 2. What about the rest of the people? So are you ready to try them once again? I'll write 5 more questions which are completely new. ಈ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಂಬರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. So are you ready to solve 5 new questions completely different from the given numbers? Abhi kuda 2. Okay. So can you please answer my question? Second set ready idira? ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 30 seconds, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 5 questions. ಈ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೇರೆ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಬರೀತೀನಿ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡೋಣ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತಾವ ನೋಡೋಣ. If you are ready, I will write them. Okay, so I'm writing set 2. So can you please try to solve them? 147, 184, first question. Second question, 258, 372. Third question, 595, 608. Fourth question, 976, 234. Fifth question, 863, 540, 543. So these are second set of 5 questions. Now you try to solve more number of questions than the previous time. It might not be possible, but you just try it. Okay. Now 30 seconds starts now. Yes, for the second set also 30 seconds is over. Now, can you please mention in the comments this time how many were you able to solve out of the given 5 questions? With this, I'll stop this technique. I'll explain once again the same technique to make sure that you understood and you got rectified with any of the doubts you have. And then I'll start the second technique, okay? Two, once again, two, okay, no issues at all. Try to improve on day-to-day basis. That's the target, Alva. Prasad one, okay. Abhi two. Komal, how many were you able to solve? ಚಂದನ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ವಾ ಅಥವಾ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆನಾ? I'll just take one out of this and try to explain it once again. See, as I already said, first you have to multiply these two numbers. Alva? 2 8s are S2, 16. 16 to the answer, 1 is kept in, carried forward. In step number 2, what we'll do? You have to cross multiply these two numbers and add. You'll get two values. 5 2s are 10 and then 8 7s are 56. What I said is you should not write this 6 plus 0, 6, 6 plus 5 plus 1. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಬರೀಬಾರ್ದು. You have to do mind calculations ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ವಾ? 66 plus 1, 67. So 6 is kept in, carried forward. So I'm just writing it once again to make sure that you are not getting confused. Now you have to multiply the first digit and the last digit. First digit of first number, last digit of second number. 2 2s are 4, first value. Then last digit of first number multiplied by first digit of second number. 8 3s are 24. So 4, sorry, first value is 4, second value is 24, and finally you have to multiply the middle two digits. 5 sevens are 35. So what I say is, you should not write all the three numbers and then add 5 plus 4 9, 9 plus 4 13, 1 carried forward, 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 1 6. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಬರೀಬಾರ್ದು. You should be able to remember all the three values and add them. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಆ ತ್ರೀ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮೆಮರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟುಕೊಂಡು ಮೆಮರಿಯಲ್ಲೇ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಅದು ಕೂಡ ವಿತ್ ಇನ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಟೇಕ್ 1 or 2 seconds ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್, ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ತಗೋಬಾರದು. ಸೊ 63 plus 6 ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 69. ಅಗೇನ್ 6 is kept carried forward. And step number 4, what we do? You have to multiply these two, cross multiplication and add. I'm really sorry, I'm not able to control the cough. Cold inna kammi agilla, as already said. Okay, 5 3s are 15, 2 7s are 14. 15 plus 14 29, 29 plus 6 ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 35. Finally 3 is kept in carried forward. A final step, you know that 258 into 372, you just multiply these two values. 2 3s are 6, 6 plus 3 9. So you'll come to know that the answer is 95,976. That's it. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಇದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಲಾರಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಷ್ಟೇ. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ರಿಪೀಟ್, ಬಟ್ ಯಾರಿಗ ಡೌಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಲಾರಿಫೈ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ಉದ್ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡಿ. I'll just take one more technique and I'll stop because I'm not able to continue. ಇದು ತಗೊಂಡು ಇದು ಮಾಡಿ ಮುಗಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ದ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್. ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಆಫ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಬೇಸ್ 1000. So multiplication of numbers with base 1000 means you have to have both the numbers which are very close to 1000. We have already seen such method for close to 100. Multiplication for numbers which have base 1000 or very close to 1000. For example, you have to multiply 998 with 997. You already know this method for 100 as the base, alva? But here the base is 1000. So remember, so whatever the value you get that value in thousands. That's the only thing. Now what we'll do generally, you have to take the difference. 100 minus 998. You just write it over here, whether it is less or more. If it is less, you have to add minus symbol. To make it clear, these are numbers are in thousand. I'm just writing it as 002. 997. 1000 minus 997, it is minus 3. 997 is less than 1000 by how much? 3. That is why I wrote minus 3. But I am just adding 2 zeros to make sure that the numbers are in 1000. That's it. That's the only purpose. Okay. Now you already know what you know. You have to go for cross multiplication. You just cross multiply the values. Cross multiply means you just have to look in diagonally opposite direction. 998. What is the symbol? Minus. No, you have to subtract 3 from 998. Or if you look at this direction also, it will be the same. 997 minus 2. 997 minus 2 is how much? 995. Similarly, 998 minus 3 is how much? 995. So whether you take whichever the number, you will get the same answer. You already know this. So 995 tagoli. I already told that these are in thousands. That's why I have written it as a 3-digit number. Despite it being a single digit, why I have written it as a 3-digit? To make sure that you understand the whatever the value you get, that is in thousands only. Okay, 995 means 995,000. If you get 1002, that is in 1002,000. Or else if you have 994, 994,000. If you get 878, it is 878,000. So that's the meaning actually. Now you take the differences. Minus 2 multiplied by minus 3. You already know that mathematically when you multiply two negative numbers, the answer will be always positive. 2 3s are how much? 6. So if you get positive, you just add here plus 6. That's it. So means 995,006 is the answer. Okay, now 995,006 is the correct answer for this particular question. So are you able to understand? ನಿಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು 100 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಇದೇ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀನಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ವಿಷಯ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. I hope you are able to understand this one. Please mention in the comments, were you really able to understand this whatever I have explained, or you want me to repeat the concept? Anyhow, I'll be repeating with two more examples, but whether you understood what I have done till this point of time. Okay, I have not received any comments. So I'm repeating, I'm taking another example. Let's suppose that I'm having 994 to be multiplied by 995. So simply subtract the given number from 1000 and write down if it is less than 1000, you have to add minus symbol. If it is more than 1000, you have to add plus symbol. Obviously, 994 is less than 1000. By how much? 6. I am writing it as a 3-digit number just to ensure that we are writing the numbers of thousands. So the base is 1000 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಾನು 3-digit number ಆಗಿ ಬರಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. 995. 1000 minus 995, it is less than, no, less than 1000 by 5. Now you just look at in diagonally opposite direction. 994 minus 5, how much it is? 991. Even if you look at this direction, then also it will be the same. 995 minus 6. Oh, sorry, it's not 991, it's 989. 995 minus 6, 989, or else 994 minus 5 also 989. So 989, it does not imply just 989, they are 989,000. That's why I have written 3 digits. Alva. Now what you have to do? You have to multiply. You already know that minus multiplied by minus becomes a plus only. 6 5s are how much? 30. So I got a plus value of 30, means I have to simply add 30 over here. Already I have 989,000. If I add 30, it will become this much. 9,89,030. So this is the correct answer for this particular question. So ಈಗಾದ್ರೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? Still, do you have any doubt? ನನಗೆ ಕಾಮೆಂಟ್ಸೇ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆನಾ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ವಾ? ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ರಿಬ್ರು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ರಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ. Okay, now we are looking at another example. Now we'll take 1 plus and 1 minus. Okay, let us suppose that 1005 to be multiplied by 996. Okay, na? One is more than 1000, the other one is less than 1000. So when it is more than 1000, you simply write plus by how much? 5. This is less than 1000 by minus 4. Alva. Now you look at in diagonally opposite direction. If the symbol is plus, you have to add. If the symbol is minus, you have to subtract. So 1005 minus 4. 1005 minus 4 is how much? 1001. 996 you have to add because the symbol is plus. No, 996 plus 5 is again 1001. So you take this one or this one, the answer will be the same. So I am writing it 1001, but you already know the value is in 1000. So you have to add 3 zeros at the end. Now you already know you have to multiply. But remember, you are multiplying one plus value and one minus value. When you multiply plus by minus, automatically the answer will be minus only. So 5 fours are how much? 20, but that is negative 20. So you consider this last 4 digits. What is that? 1000. So from 1000 you have to subtract what? 20. If you subtract 20 from 1000, it becomes 980. So the answer becomes 100,000. So it becomes 0. So 1 has been carried forward, so it becomes 0 and then 980. So the answer is 1000980. If you want to cross check it whether it is right or wrong, you can do it. So you have to multiply 1005 by 996 alva. So 6 times multiply ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 6005 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 6005 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 9 times multiply ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾರಿ 6005 ಅಲ್ಲ, 6 5 30 ಅಲ್ಲ, 1030 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 6030. 6 5 30, 600, 616. Okay, 9 multiplied by 1005, 9045 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 9045. I have to write by leaving one digit, 9045. Once again, if you multiply it by 9, another time it becomes 9045. If you add it, 0, 8, 5 plus 4, 9, 6 plus 0, 6 plus 4, 10, 9 plus 1, 10, 9 plus 1, 10. So you got it, no? 1000980. So that's what I have told you here. So the method work ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. Now, can you solve this one for me? I will give you both the plus values in this particular example. So, let us suppose that you want 1003 to be multiplied by 1008. Please post your answer in the comments by solving it. Both are plus, okay? Whether it is plus or minus, the answer is same. Sorry, the method is same, not the answer, the method is same. But you should ensure whether it is minus into plus or plus into plus or minus into minus, whether it is subtracted or added likewise. That's the only thing you need to take care of. Rest of the procedure will remain the same. So I'm expecting answer from your side for this particular question. So once you answer it, we will move forward. See, it is very clear. This is plus 3 and this is plus 8. When both of them are positive values, obviously multiplied also you will get positive value. You have to add 24. So 1003 plus 8, 1011, 1008 plus 3, 1011 only. So it becomes 1011 triple 0. But you know that you have to add 24. So 1011 024. This is the answer. 1011 024. Very good. I'll give you 3 questions. You solve them and we will conclude the class for today. Okay. So 900 and I'm sorry. 989, 993. First question. Second question. 1007 multiplied by 1002. Third question. 1009 multiplied by 998. So these are the 3 questions. You post your answer and we'll stop it here. How to multiply 4 digit and 2 digit depends on the question. Please post the answer for all these three questions and I will conclude the class here because I am not able to continue the class. Cough ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Still we are having few important techniques, so that we will discuss later. Okay. Please post your answers for question number 1, 2 and 3 please, so that I can conclude the class and I will stop it. Tomorrow there won't be any live class. ನನಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇದು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಅಟ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಐ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಸೆಡ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಟುಡೇ, ಬಟ್ ನನ್ನ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಟಿಕೆಟ್ ಕನ್ಫರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾನು ಇವತ್ತು ಲೈವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಟುಮಾರೋ and day after tomorrow I'll be traveling, but still you will have classes for sure, but not in the form of a live class. ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯರ್ ತರ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ನಾಳೆ ಏನಿರಲ್ಲ. Tomorrow will be a rest day. Maybe 1 or 2 recorded videos ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಬರ್ಬೋದು. But the day after tomorrow onwards, you will have premier classes, means you will be feeling like it is live, though it's a recorded session. But I request you to watch during the premier time, so to be interactive. Okay. So one person has posted the answer for all the questions. 982023 for this one. 9 3s are 27. Maybe this is wrong because 9 3s are 27. Last digit 27 ಇರಬೇಕು. 1005014. This might be right. 1007082. ಈಗ ಅಜಯ್ has posted it 77 ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So let me check whether it is. So 989 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 11 ಅಲ್ಲ. So 011 and 993 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 007. Here it will be 989 and 993. So whether you do it this way or this way, it will be the same only. So 993 minus 11 982 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. That is right. Both are negative. When both are negative, you have to add. 11 sevens are 77. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 3 zeros ಇರುತ್ತೆ. 77 add ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ obviously it is 982 077. Probably what you have done is you have subtracted 77. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ wrong answer ಬಂದಿದೆ. Subtraction ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. Minus into minus plus ಅಲ್ಲ. You should not subtract. This and this are right. Okay. That's it. So ಅಜಯ್ ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ಏನಂತ. Suppose there is a 4-digit value and 3-digit number. How to do that? ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ 4 ಡಿಜಿಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ವೆರಿ ಲೆಂತಿ. ಈ ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಟೈಮ್. ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಶೋ ಯು ಒನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. 5432 ಇದೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು 787 ಇಂದ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿ ಮೇಕ್ ಎ 0 ಹಿಯರ್. ಆಸ್ ಐ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಯು 2 ಡಿಜಿಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ 3 ಡಿಜಿಟ್. ನಾನು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ, ಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿತೀನಿ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ಶೋರ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್. 2 sevens are 14. ಪೆನ್ಸಿಲ್ ಬರೀತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. 14 1 ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ 3287 ನಿಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೀತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಬರೀಬಾರ್ದು ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಇವೆರಡು ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. 3 sevens are 21, 8 2s are 16, 27 37. ಸೊ 37 plus 1 ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 38. ಸೊ 8 into the answer, 3 is in carried forward. ಆಮೇಲೆ 3 ಡಿಜಿಟ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. 432 787. ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. 7 2s are 14, 4 sevens are 28, 28 plus 4 32, 42, 3 8s are 24. So 46 66. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀನಿ ನಾನೇ ಮರ್ತೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಓಕೆ, ಒಟ್ಟು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ 66 ಅನ್ನೋ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬಂತು. 7 2s are 14, 4 sevens are 28 plus 4 32, 42 plus 24 46 66 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಇದೆ, 69 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ 9 ಆನ್ಸರ್ಗೆ ತಗೊಂತೀವಿ. 6 ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಈ 3 ಡಿಜಿಟ್ ಮುಗೀತಲ್ಲ, ಈಗ ಮತ್ತೆ 2 ಡಿಜಿಟ್ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಸಾರಿ, ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ 3 ಡಿಜಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ 3 ಡಿಜಿಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. 543 and 078 ಅಂತ ತಗೋಬೇಕು ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಸೇಮ್ ಅದೇ ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ 3 ಡಿಜಿಟ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಡಯಾಗೋನಲ್ 300 ಅದು ಬರಲ್ಲ. 5 8s are 40, 4 7s are 28, 68 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 6, 68 plus 6 74. ಸೊ 4 into the answer 7 is carried forward. ಈಗ 3 3 ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಈಗ ಸಾರಿ ಇನ್ನ 2 ಡಿಜಿಟ್ ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 5407 ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ 7 5s are 35, ಹೆಂಗು 0ನೇ. ಸೊ 35 plus 7 ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 42. 2 here, 4 is kept in carried forward. ಫೈನಲಿ ಇವೆರಡು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, 0ನೇ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಆ 4 ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ 424984 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಸೊ ಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. 5432 multiplied by 787 424984 ಅಂತ ನಾ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಹೌದಾ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ. ಸೊ 7 2s are 14, 1 ಇದೆ. 7 3s are 21, 22. 7 4s are 28 plus 2 30. 7 5s are 35 plus 3 38. ಈಗ 8 ಇಂದ 8 2s are 16, 1 ಇದೆ. 8 3s are 24 plus 1 25. 8 4s are 32 plus 2 34. 8 5s are 40 plus 3 43. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀತೀನಿ, ಆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 38024 ಆಯ್ತು, ಆಮೇಲೆ 43456 ಬಂತು. ಅಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡೂ ಇಟ್ ದ 7 ಜೊತೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇದೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, 38024 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ 38024. ಸೊ ಒಂದೇ 4 ಇದೆ. ಸೊ 2 plus 6 8 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, 9 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 8 plus 4 12 plus 2 14 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. 3 plus 3 6, 1 carry forward, so 7. 4 plus 8 12. 3 plus 1 4. So 4274984. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಮರ್ತೀನಿ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ಹೌ ಯು ಡೂ ಇಟ್. 3 ಡಿಜಿಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ವೈಸ್. ಸಂದರ್ಭ ಬಂದಾಗ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಆಯ್ತಾ. ಸೊ ಸಮ್ವೇರ್ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು. 2 ಡಿಜಿಟ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು, 3 ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್ ಬಂತು. 3 ಡಿಜಿಟ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು, 5 ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್ ಬಂತು. 4 ಡಿಜಿಟ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, 7 ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. 1 ಡಿಜಿಟ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆದ್ರೆ 2 ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು 4 ಒಂದು 3 ಅಂದಾಗ 4 ಡಿಜಿಟ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, 3 ಡಿಜಿಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗದೆ ಇರೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಹಿಂದೆ 0 ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಬಟ್ ಈ 7 ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್ ಅಂತೂ ಕನ್ಫರ್ಮ್, ಆ 7 ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಾನು ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 7 ನಂಬರ್ ಮಿಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಬಟ್ ನಾನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದನೋ ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದನೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 7 ಬರಬೇಕಿತ್ತು, ಬಟ್ somehow I missed it. ಏನ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಐ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ಶೋರ್ ದಟ್ ನೀವು ಕೇಳಿರೋ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಕೇಳಿನ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯುವರ್ ಟೈಮ್. ಟುಡೇ ಐ ವಾಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ದಟ್ ಗುಡ್, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೆಲ್ದಿ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಕಾಫ್ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಇಂದ ನೋ ಇಶ್ಯೂಸ್. ಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಈಗ ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಜೆಂಡಾ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿರೋ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ಸ್ 3-4 ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಉಳಿದಿದೆ, ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಕೂಡ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯುವರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಬಲ್ ಟೈಮ್. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಎಂಡ್ ದ ಸೆಷನ್. ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎ ಗುಡ್ ಡೇ.